Two champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And now off to the races, down the right side. DeAndre Swift, touchdown! DeAndre Swift, 64 yards. And the Eagles march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. That's going to carry the rest of the game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Barrios is going to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And the Dolphins now with a first and 10 at their own 22. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Tua once again here on second and 10. The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we want to give them some points in this game, so it has to be each and every time either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Oh, my God! Oh, my God!
DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with the PAT. It's now 14-0. Now after the the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at second down. Here's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. First down, well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That swung out to Mostert. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. He'll hit Mostert again here. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Short throw hauled in by Kraft. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. But first down, Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I'm going to put this on Brandon Charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that... of the first first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after one.
Dolphins nothing.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Tua. Had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. He's symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
That's what I like to hear.
Great.
They can't stop us. The chain's moving on.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here go the tiebreaker, bruh.
Show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Cameron Sutton on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
How is that illegal touching? He was a legal man up the field. What?
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's
How
not
is that
his
even
job to
possible to be
understand
illegal
if the receiver's
touching? He was a
inbounds
legal
or
man
out of
up the
bounds. You
field.
expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Jordan Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 4. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard. To throw is Goff. He's got right on the short throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
6-0 our score after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And then we set up a good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. On third down, here comes Swift. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. Fourth down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They'll run right here with Swift. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Hurts sets up to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A give running right is Gainwell. And he'll take it into the end zone for Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell scampering home for 19 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. This time, the extra point might be good. They will take a second lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now it's gone. He's got right on the short throw. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football.
It's 6-13. What the fuck?
Stack things up and make it difficult for the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. He's taken down, but able to slip
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be out right at the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. Takes it to about the 37. Here's a 2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. On 3rd down, it's Gainwell. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And again, a run with Gainwell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, 14 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of matchup. Just what you said, better team should steamroll, and we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for James Conner. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses are always smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now they'll fake the jet sweep, and here's Murray off play action. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a first down in the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Swift. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
That'll make the score 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Murray's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Murray now to throw. The short one there caught by Swain. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. Murray now on 1st down. Steps away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket,
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Moore.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. The way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. That's the first takeaway of the game, and what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray buying time to his left. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw is Murray. And now another one thrown incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Let's keep the sticks moving. Keep them moving.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down, and they go with Swift again. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Once again, it's Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
On second down, Swift. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now 3rd down and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Murray now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure there's a tough halftime trying to
figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Second down, Pollard again. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Pollard again. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Prescott. Pass incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Prescott now, escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Prescott on third and goal, flushed out right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. It's complete, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for the running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a toss for Swift left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 47.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up
6-0 our score after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll try it now with Swift. What a move. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards.
Well, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
Here's Swift, and he's in for the Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to...
Oh, an ill-advised throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll drop the throw. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Touchdown! Philadelphia! 30 yards. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's going to score 14-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On play action, Prescott. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Given credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. As his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. taken right on the 30. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll get this down to the 38.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that point.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll run right here with Swift. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now a give right side Swift. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 78 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On the handoff, this is Swift. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A first down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that would go right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Off the play fake. Prescott. He's caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Prescott off play action. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Scott on the return out of the end zone. It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's complete, right back in the hands of Smith. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 50 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? Trying to chase him.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd down, Pollard again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So 7 yards for the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Still out there. They're going to go for it. Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, he got a yard to the field. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had their eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. And you try to find some of the plays. But you're ready for that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down, Prescott out to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Just what they needed, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Prescott yet again, rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he's good. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, the 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end. They've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete it. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. A handoff, Swift running to the left. Into the end zone. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift.
GG's, go Birds.
And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing the ball. Because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And they're going to speed things up here. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Play action now. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 40 yards. And the Eagles have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. And they'll try to run with Swift. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Going to run again here with Pollard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a Scotia credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, 32 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Some offense. Let's go. Keep it rolling, boys.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Well, throw on the run. run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the ball break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion without any risk of a flag.
One last shot now for Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40.
Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high. Watch our Eagles fly, fly, Eagles fly, on the road to victory. Eagles.
EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Hey, big walk dog. I just put up on this is my time. Oh my God, if I get that
he'll
cut back.
Take it up past the 25 at the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground.
But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk on the move past the 40. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And this is caught, Jennings. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. 2nd down and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, the other direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Eagles 7, 49ers nothing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On third down, it's Purdy. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 66 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And just shutting him off there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 69 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift, 62 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They go play action here. Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
It was Brandon Graham that came in there and got him.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are back within a score. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Moody good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Hurts.
Complete. Smith has it. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Purdy to throw it on first down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he's up to the 24. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's go, defense. Make us proud. 63, 73, 73, 73.
Throwing is Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards for number 11.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw again. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Are you kidding me? That's garbage.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. Pushes past him, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 15. And an Eagle 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Out route pass complete to Goddard.
Complete to number 88, Dallas Goddard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Hey, 73, 73. Crowd left Yeti.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught, Smith. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
63, 63, 63, 73, 73.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
49ers 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
To him. Don't let him rest.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 2.
Come on, guys, you got this. Let's win. It's about time, fellas. Let's go.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
59 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
We're going to do it. Yeah, we got this. Here we go. Tackle. It's all about teamwork, son. Yeah. Pace, 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 pace. Stop this.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. There he goes, right side. A big play there from McCaffrey. And a quite appropriate gain as well.
Come on, I was letting you score.
On the ground. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game?
Bro, I'm trying to get the
it just
ball
happened
back.
right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimal.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. And this makes
Yes, reverse psychology. You would have probably scored. I didn't try to let you score. No, you won't. I have destroyed him physically and mentally. 2nd and 56. Yes.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
You just got diddied by the diddler.
Compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice. Obviously, your training camps, your off season. And on game day,
you got diddied by the diddler. Oh my God!
I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense. A complete team victory.
My Lord.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
How does he only have 158 rating? How did that make sense?
With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
Like what? That's crazy. Oh my God, I did that man so dirty.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Braxton Berrios selecting to bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he's able to plow forward out to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Play action, now it's Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Swift is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, that's how you sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still really
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Takes it to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. The man downfield is Waddle. He's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27. Mostert is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
This is 2nd and 8. Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Hurts sets up to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And here comes Berrios. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Two and now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Tua going to throw. Short throw hauled in by Croft. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. To throw again on second down. Hurts dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Philadelphia. 69 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. That makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Just a little bit on the reach there with this receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And able to get this across the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got him this great field position. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing,
Not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They're going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Tua, a final shot before half. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That's good for the Eagles. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, Swift. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Now a give right side Swift. He'll get this up to about the 44.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's swung out to Mostert.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out.
2nd and 5.
Tua sets up to pass it.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now Tua.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.M.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Tua.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua.
And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Swift. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's got Smith here, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the 1st down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the gun, a run with Mostert. He'll be knocked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's second down and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. They'll run around the 25. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Tua. Now Achane on 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Goes against the grain here. Totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Here's Tua.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds to shoot. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by
Give me that!
Well, Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver.
And it's third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
They'll set up a throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks